Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dubs Boxing. Back with another live stream. Once again, we previewing these fight cards. This one going down tomorrow, June the 23rd, live on ESPN. Got a decent card, man. I want to talk about, man, some good fights. Some fights are damn near 50-50 fights. Excuse me, got some nice little prospects on the undercard. And we're gonna touch on it, you know what I'm saying? You know how I do. So on to the first fight. This is a co-main event. They normally put the co-main event on first, which is good because it'd be decent fights. You got Christopher Diaz versus Jason Sanchez. Now both guys are former world title challengers, which means they fought for the title, but they lost. Christopher Diaz lost his title opportunity at 130 to Ito for the WBO title. Jason Sanchez lost his opportunity at 126 to Oscar Valdez for the WBO title. Both guys, I mean, these are real good. This is a competitive fight right here on paper and in the ring because Christopher Diaz was, if y'all know him, he was touted as being the next Puerto Rican star. You know what I'm saying? Flashy, good combination, good body puncher. He's 25-2 with 16 knockouts. His second loss was to Shakur Stevenson. And that was a fight where a lot of people were saying, hey, you might be rushing Shakur, man. This guy can fight. And Shakur went in there and blinked him out 10-0. You know what I'm saying? Beat him easy. But he's still a good fighter, man. He was training with Tevin Farmer's team out there in Philly. You know what I'm saying? With their coaching staff. And now, last time I seen him, he was with Freddie Roach. I'm not sure if he's still with him now for this fight right here. But definitely he was working with him, I think, the fight before. Jason Sanchez, man, out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's a good fighter. He kind of like crossing that level from prospect to contender status. He put up a good effort against Oscar Valdez until he got hurt, and then the experience of Valdez took over. But he went the distance. You know, he just wasn't ready for that night. But Jason Sanchez can fight. He gonna bring it. So this what makes this clash a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Diaz. What's up? What's up, Tangible? What's going on? What's going on? Diaz is a good boxer puncher. You know what I'm saying? Can't bang to the body, get you up out of there. Sanchez is an aggressive fighter. You know what I'm saying? And I think the clashes they're gonna mesh real well. So I'm looking forward for this fight. This is the co-main. They usually put like I said, they usually put the co-main first on these cards. So we'll see how they do it this time. All right, next fight I want to talk about Miguel Contreras versus Orlando Vargas. Contreras, caveman, he's from Bakersfield, California, 10-0, 6 knockouts. Good, well-schooled boxer, man. The fights I've seen of him, he was using his jab. His combinations was flowing real nicely. He can box on the back foot when he need to, come forward if he need to. He's a very well-schooled fighter. Same as Rolando Vargas. 5-0, 5 knockouts. So on paper, it look like Vargas is the bigger puncher. Vargas got over 150 amateur fights. So, you know, he's pretty experienced, you know, far as a young prospect goes. So he's not new to this. This is a very technically skilled fight, man. It might be the fight of the night. Honestly, like I said again, with the first fight I talked about, the styles mesh pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Contreras, you know, decent boxer. Vargas is a decent boxer, but he like to bang with you. So yeah, man, undefeated prospects going at it. This is a tough fight, man. This is a tough matchup at this stage of their career because they can easily take lesser opponents, but they putting these guys in tough, man. That's what's up. That's gonna be good for the fight fans right there. All right, so next fight, it's a heavyweight fight. Helaman, what's his name? Olguin versus Adam Stewart. Olguin is a southpaw, big guy. I think he weighed in today is 290. He fights on the back foot. When he boxes it, he'll box on the back foot, but then he'll like kind of try to explode with some punches, but it'd be slow as hell. um, he's a journeyman, 7-3. You know, it is what it is. Adam Stewart, you know what I'm saying? He tall, 6'6", kind of like a Robert Helenas, you know what I'm saying, look-alike with the beard and everything, bald head. Um, I mean, I don't know the point of this fight to be honest, other than be the winner to be a opponent for one of these top ranked prospects like Big Baby Anderson or Guido Bellinello, those guys like that. Sonny Conto, he haven't fought yet, so maybe these guys are opponents for these guys. So I don't know, man. I expect Stewart to win. He's 8-0 with 5 KOs. Tangi said I think Diaz slightly wins. Yeah, I favor him in this fight. But that's a good fight, though. That's a good fight. I think he do. I think he's a little bit more versatile than Sanchez. But yeah, I can see that. Justin Trouble was good. Was good. Was good. But yeah, so Adam Stewart, man, we'll see. He from Arizona. Um, you know, like I said, 6'6", big guy. He should win this fight, man, and then we'll see if he be an opponent for one of these heavyweights down the road. You know what I'm saying? They always throwing these heavyweights on the undercard. Just random. All right. Next fight, Joseph Adorno versus Alex de Bosque. Adorno is a hot prospect. 14-0, 12 knockouts, 1 draw. Um, he's fighting a tough, rugged, young veteran. Um, Delbrisky is 17-5 with 9 knockouts. He been stopped one time early in his career, but to me he's durable. Besky is a tall, rangy guy, about 5'11", 6 foot. He's a boxer. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really trying to press the action, but he can box well enough to take care of himself. He's decent. So Adorno, man, all eyes on him. He's the hot prospect, big puncher, blessed hands. Um, his last fight, man, he struggled. You know what I'm saying? I thought the other guy edged it out. An 8-round fight. I didn't think he looked good. I don't know if he was having trouble making weight. I know one thing, he was pressing to get the knockout. He was trying to get the knockout too much. And a lot of these young fighters fall in love with the knockout so much. That's all they look for. And they don't set their shots up. But Adorno, he is well schooled. You know what I'm saying? He's working with Robert Garcia, but his pops is the lead guy. Man, he got to perform better. You know what I'm saying? That performance was trash. He fought earlier this year. I think he fought on the Philly card, Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith, I believe, and he didn't look good. So hopefully he can bounce back, have a good performance, because the sky's the limit for him. You know what I'm saying? Especially Top Rank is pushing him. You know, so we'll see, man. Hopefully, but I think it's gonna be. I think he'll have to work for this, man. This guy ain't coming to lay down. He ain't coming to lay down. He got the reach advantage over him. He's 6 foot, 5'11", and Adorno is like 5'6". So and he like to box on the outside. So if he using his range and keeping him at range, then it may be tough for Adorno. But I expect him to come through, man. I expect him to come through because he's kind of a blue chip prospect. I don't know if I won't say he blue chip, but he could be. You know what I'm saying? He on the lookout. All right. Now to the main event, man. This is a fight I'm excited for, yo. For real. I think this is gonna be a fun ass fight. Andrew Moloney, the WBA regular champion, 115 pounds. He's facing Joshua Franco. Um, Good fight, man. Good style matchup. I'll touch on Moloney first. Moloney 21-0, 14 knockouts. Not really a big puncher, but a very aggressive fighter. A lot of his knockouts is like, he just overwhelm you or, you know, just accumulation. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Teddy B. What's good, bro? Crazy money. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, yeah, I'm gonna touch on that shit too, man. Yeah, this is a chance for upset for real. But Moloney though, he's a good fighter, aggressive fighter, more aggressive than his twin brother. You know what I'm saying? He coming with the smoke, come in with a high guard, he ducked down, try to get inside. Good body puncher, good combination puncher. He just it's more so pressure with him. He can box, you know what I'm saying, when it's called for, but his thing is more getting inside and working. He a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? He was the mandatory for Cal lost to Chocolatito, so he was a mandatory for that. But they elevated Chocolatito to super status, and he got elevated to regular champion. So he's right. He was right there in the mix. He was right there in the mix. So I guess this is first title defense versus Joshua Franco. Joshua Franco, the professor. You know what I'm saying? Good technical fighter, man. Places his combinations real nice. Um, he can fight going forward or backwards. I think what's best suit him is fighting in range and let his combination off instead of trying to bang. And that's gonna be the key to the fight. What's good? The jab, John Marie. What's good, bro? Nah, this tomorrow. I'm just putting it out there tonight because YouTube don't be I was trying to get my breakdown out before anybody else because YouTube don't be putting my videos out straight off the rip. So I want to make sure I got well, I'm the only one doing this anyway, so I don't need to rush. I'm in my own lane. But yeah, I just do it early. The fight's gonna be tomorrow, ESPN. I think it started at 8 o'clock Eastern. But Joshua Franco, man, he's a young fighter, 16-1, 2 draws. Um, and this dude got a trilogy, you know what I'm saying, under 20 fights of Oscar Negrete was 3 good fights. All 3 of those fights was close and competitive. I know a lot of people didn't catch that, but um 3 fights in a row, man. If you ain't catching, man, y'all missing out on good fights. And these young guys was going at it banging. Um, he got stopped one time in Puerto Rico. I thought it was a bad stoppage. He was winning that fight pretty easy. He got hit with a left hook that he didn't see, and he was staggering around trying to get his shit together. But the referee jumped in and stopped it. Maybe that was a hometown stoppage. I don't know. But Joshua Franco is a good fighter, trained by Robert Garcia. Very technically skilled, bro. He can fight. The key to the fight to me is the range of the fight. How the fight gonna get fought. Moloney like to get in and bang. He can make that shit a rough fight. He seemed to have a good chin. Franco, I mean, he has been stopped. He has been hurt and buzzed in some of his fights. So and his defense is not the sharpest. So if Franco can he keep that shit in range and just, you know what I'm saying, let his combination flow and kind of dictate the pace the way he wants to. Because Moloney is coming. He can use his footwork, sidestep him, use his jab, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like the bull in the matador type of shit. But Franco, he got the heart of a champion, bro. He gonna sit there and fight with you. If you seen his fights with Negrete, that was the whole tenure of the fight. One guy that can box from the outside, keep the range and distance, and the other guy try to get in and bang. And that's gonna be tomorrow. That's what's gonna happen. But it should be a fun ass fight, man. You know, like my man Ted B said, a lot of people is betting, putting in some money on Moloney. I mean, excuse me, on Joshua Franco to beat Moloney because of the whole thing. You know, of the whole, we seen Joshua Franco fight. He got Robert Garcia. We seen Robert Garcia bringing these guys in the bubble, and them guys is looking good. They winning, and if they ain't winning, they looking good. Like Louis Correa versus Blue Nose Lopez. I mean, nobody expect for him to do that to Blue Nose after Blue Nose came off that performance against Oscar Valdez when he had Oscar Valdez hurt. And then he had another guy last week who stopped the guy in the second round. So you know when you get Robert Garcia, you getting these guys, you getting a guy fighters that's gonna come and fight. They well schooled and you know they can upset the apple cart. Um, I think Jason Maloney probably pull it out though, even though I think it is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's an upset. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I think Jason Maloney gonna pull it out. It's gonna be a tough, close, rugged fight. That's how this fight gonna go. I don't know when these guys gonna start banging, which round they're gonna start, but once they start, they're gonna be banging nonstop until somebody gets stopped or to the 12th and final bell. So looking at the card top to bottom, man, it's a good card. Like I would say all these fights is about 50. It's 50-50 basically. Moloney, Franco, Diaz, Sanchez, Adorno versus Despacito. What's his name? Mesquite. Well, I think Adorno is probably the favorite in that one. Miguel Contreras versus Orlando Vargas. That's a 50-50 fight. Undefeated prospects in the heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, never know what you're gonna get with that. So yeah, man. Make sure you guys check that out, man. Um, so you know how I do, man. I just like to break down these fights, yo. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring something to the table that nobody's doing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing. So I'm gonna keep it more so about boxing and the ring type of shit. Um, I appreciate you guys rocking with me and shit. I'm gonna keep dropping this. So this is my pre-gaming situation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the fights before they happen. Make sure I get that out there. And then after the fights, I'm gonna do a post-fight reaction. You know what I'm saying? This is drop that. You know what I'm saying? So just keep this content rolling, straight boxing all day, every day. Anybody listen to the playback, you guys feel like you want to jump on or whatever, hey, feel free. You want to debate on something, feel free. You want to just talk about boxing, feel free, yo. It's all love. And that's my time right there, man. I appreciate you guys once again. You know what I'm saying? Rock with me, and I'm out.